What's up, Frontline? Come on in the van. I know, Mimi, you got shotgun. Everybody knows. What's up, guys? I missed y'all. We celebrating the birthday. How's it going, everybody? Why are we stuck there? Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. What's up, everybody? Guess what? Today, Samar is 47 years old. I count it an honor to be amongst you guys today, and I count it an honor to have my birthday on the Sabbat. Okay, guys? Mama gave me 47 years, and every year we get closer and closer to getting the hell out of here. I know y'all feel the heat, don't you, Ephraim? Oh, yeah, we got 45, 47. Mr. Dorito himself trying to apply pressure to Mama's children. Very funny, mister. You can't do that, though, much as you might want to. Nah, I got a whole mama. All right, we all got a whole mama that's coming to deal with your shit soon. So, guys, listen. Y'all see that little fist in the background? I have a name for Stephen. Yeah, our cousin Stephen. Our cousin Stephen is going to now be called Captain Crunchy Fist. Okay? Because Captain Crunchy Fist has been up in a lot. Okay? They holding on to that crunchy hand in the background. Let's take this journey today, guys. I want to talk about that holy right hand of Saint Stephen, the king of Hungary. Yeah, they saving that crunchy fist, and I'm gonna show y'all why. The holy right hand is housed in Saint Stephen's Basilica in Budapest, and once a year on August 20th, it is carried in the holy right hand procession. The Basilica's website tells a straightforward story that accepts without qualification that the mummified right hand once belonged to King Stephen, the first Hungarian king. Leo, what are you doing? What? He's talking to us, guys. Hello, Leonidas. All right. Here's the story in a nutshell. Stephen was buried in this place right here. Sorry, we won't even try to say that word right there, guys. Okay, it's a city in Hungary, though. Okay, just know that. He was buried on August 15th, 1038, in a sarcophagus that is more or less intact, although empty. The body was later reburied in the lower underground catacombs out of fear of possible disturbances of the grave. Yeah, they love to go messing around with St. Stephen. Check it out. It was at that time that the hand was removed from the rest of the body. Because of its alleged miraculous properties, it was taken to the treasury of the basilica, from where the man who was in charge of guarding the treasury stole it and hid it on his estate in the country of Bihor today, right? Today it's called Romania. Okay? And this is the sarcophagus that they had built for Stephen. But unfortunately, grave robbers keep coming for bits and pieces of Saint Stephen. They told you he was going to transform himself into a god. Okay? During the reign of King Laszlo, the right hand was discovered, but the king forgave the thief and in fact erected a monastery on the spot. The village today is called this. Looks like Sanab. It was here that pilgrims came to pray in front of the king's right hand, which was allegedly capable of performing miracles. Funny they calling them pilgrims, huh? I wonder if they decided to make a pilgrimage to the lands that their king was from eventually. It was only in the 15th century that the right hand was moved from Sanab back to this place right here that we can't say the name of. It's a city during the Turkish occupation. Remember, we bought Turkey in this last week, right? So we got Hungary and Turkey, without a doubt, guys. Let's keep going. However, around 1590, it ended up in Ragusa and was held by Dominican friars. Dominican friars are now in this, guys. Okay? We got some Dominican friars. So now we understand how these nations play into this, right? How this Game of Thrones is playing out. There's a third nation mentioned. The official church story doesn't divulge any details of the mysterious reappearance in Ragusa. As for the rest of the hand's history, I outlined it yesterday, that is, the purchase of the right hand by Queen Maria Theresa and her gift of it to her Hungarian subjects. So this queen later on has to go and purchase it because people are so obsessed with this crunchy fist. Can you believe this? They are obsessed with this dead man's crunchy fist. So much so that people are hiding it. They got to rebury his body deep into catacombs so people don't go disturb King Stephen. Okay? Oh, gosh. So the queen got it back for everybody. Today I'd like to tell the story that the Catholic Church ignored. There are 2 chronicles that mention the burial and subsequent reburial of the body. Both report that the right hand was removed to the country of Bihor, which is Romania. Remember, guys, Romania, where it was found by King Laszlo, which we can bring Romania into this. How did that go over my head? Okay, we got Dominica, Romania, Turkey, right, guys? More nations are being brought into this. According to the chronicler, the Bishop of Győr, right? At the time, the hand had St. Stephen's ring on it, which definitely identified it as belonging to the saintly king, okay? Notice that that ring ain't on there no more, right? Okay, they done. This is some Judahites running around stealing from dead bodies. Trust me, guys. Only they know the story. So who else is running around stealing from dead bodies and cutting off hands and hoping that they can raise this creature up again? Nothing but some Judahites, guys. Trust and believe. We right here. At the time, the hand had St. Stephen's ring on it, which definitely identified it as belonging to the saintly king. The alleged right hand today has no ring on it or any sign that there ever was a ring on it that was later removed. There's another problem. All contemporary pictures show Stephen buried lying on his back, his hands alongside his body with open fist. Today's right hand, as you can see on the picture, is a tight fist. But that's not all. The official coat of arms of the town of Sanab shows not just the hand, but the whole arm bent at the elbow. Since the town came into being as a result of the presence of the Holy Right Hand, one must assume that the coat of arms is an accurate depiction of the actual state of the relic at the time. So they're not even sure if this is even the real hand still, okay? But that hasn't stopped them from every August, what did it say? August 15th, which happens to be my grandmama's birthday, of 1038. No, they do this August 20th. That hasn't stopped them from dragging this crunchy hand out and parading it in front of everybody, has it? And with that missing arm, we come to Stephen's body parts, wandering around in Central Europe and the Balkans. It is assumed that the upper arm was removed in 1370 when Louis the Great also became king of Poland. We got another nation, don't we, guys? Yeah, we do. Keep track for me, guys. Yolanda, can you put this in the comment section, how many nations we just identified so we can keep up? I appreciate you. And shout out to you for all of your research, man. Everybody's coming together and everybody's helping, guys. Let's keep going. The lower arm was sent by King Sigmund, right here, to Albert V at the time of his daughter's marriage to the prince, sealing a personal union between Hungary and the Holy Roman Empire. We got another one, Yolanda. Look at that. Holy Roman Empire. And remember, who's the Holy Roman Empire related to? Don't worry. I'll show you later on. For a while, it was held in St. Stephen's Basilica in Vienna. Another nation, right? Or a city. Keep up, guys. Named after St. Stephen the Martyr, and later was moved to this place of the Hofburg. But there's a bit of a problem with the lower arm. When the bone was sent to Hungary for the millennial celebration in 2000 and was put on display, it was discovered that not part of an arm, rather it is the fibula of a right leg. So these people are just, listen, they are so obsessed with this man's body parts that they think they have part of his arm and it's actually part of his right leg. You see this mess? This is why they had to bury it deeper. In addition, there are several small pieces of Stephen's skull cap that are held in various places. No one has ever tried to find out whether these pieces of Stephen's skeleton belong to the same man or not. Since the 1950s, the right hand was examined 3 times, but not scientifically. Look at their obsession with this stuff. The first time, the right hand seemed to have developed mildew, which needed to be removed. The physician who imagine this, they pulled in a physician to attend to this dead, crunchy hand. Look, y'all think I'm joking. They pulled in a physician because it had mildew. Added some conserving material to the rest of the hand, and that was all. In 1988, another physician examined it, but the only thing he came up with was that there was no sign of metal ever touching the hand, because otherwise there should have been some observable discoloration. He also noticed that it was a relatively small hand. The third time, it was this guy, the professor of anatomy, right here. Later, it said professor of anatomy and later minister in the second Orbain government. There goes our guy, Victor Orbain, right? Who took a look at it, but he came up with nothing new. A DNA examination would only make sense if we could find a descendant of Stephen. But even if that were possible, I doubt that either the Hungarian Catholic Church or the current Hungarian government would be too keen on such a scientific investigation. Of course not. They would never want that to happen. Okay? As for the multiplications of Saint Stephen's relics, as late as 2004, a piece of Stephen's upper arm that ended up in Poland was given by the Archbishop, right here, of Krakow to the Hungarian Chapel of the Divine Mercy Sanctuary in Krakow. In 2009, the Archbishop gave a golden reliquary to the archbishop here, in which there's a very small bone of the right hand. In the same year, a small piece of St. Stephen's skull was sent to a church in part of Ukraine. Why are all of these nations so obsessed with bits and pieces of our wayward cousin? They seem very obsessed, don't they? The Creator going to talk to them later on about this obsession, though. What we can say, what can we say? State with certainty about the holy right hand. It is sure that it's the hand of a man, to quote the title of a piece of 444. I guess that's how they have it marked or cataloged. In this summary right here, he says that they relied on this book here, History of the Holy Right Hand. So y'all can go ahead and refer to that if y'all want a little more history about this holy right hand, right? I brought this article in for a reason, guys, because I want to go to this right here. Jeremiah 8. At that time, saith the Lord, they shall bring out the bones of the kings of Judah, and the bones of his prince, and the bones of the priests, the prophet, and the bones of the inhabitants of Jerusalem, out of their grave. Frontline. Who are the inhabitants of Jerusalem? That's right, Judah. So it says here, they're going to be bringing out the bones. Didn't we just see them during the procession of the holy right hand? Huh? Of your crunchy cousin? Captain Crunchy Fist? Check it out. They got leg bones, skull bones, pieces of arms. Check it out what the Creator says. And they shall spread them before the sun and the moon and all the host of heaven, whom they have loved and whom they have served, and after whom they have walked, and whom they have sought, and whom they have worshipped. They shall not be gathered, nor be buried. They shall be for dung upon the face of the earth. Everybody know what dung is? I believe everybody do. It's shit. So those bones will be for shit. Okay, upon the face of the earth. Watch. Judah, and the deaf shall be chosen rather than life by all the residue of them that remain of this evil family. They're going to wish they were dead, it says. Which remain in all the places whither I have driven them, says the Lord of hosts. Moreover, thou shalt say unto them, thus says the Lord, shall they fall and not arise? Shall he turn away and not return? Why then is this people of Jerusalem slidden back by a perpetual backsliding? They hold fast deceit. They refuse to return. I hearkened and heard, but they spake not aright. No man repented him of his wickedness, saying, what have I done? Everyone turned to his course, as the horse rusheth into battle. Yea, the stork in heaven knoweth her appointed time, and the turtle, and the crane, and the swallow observe the time of their coming, but my people know not the judgment of the Lord. How do ye say we are wise, and the law of the Lord is with us? Lo, certainly in vain made he it. The pen of the scribes is in vain. I will say it again. This is a message to the scribes of Judah. You did all of this shit in vain. You're being revealed right now. Down to number 9. The wise men are ashamed. They are dismayed and taken low. They've rejected the word of the Lord. And what wisdom is in them? Please do tell. Therefore will I give their wives unto others, and their fields to them that shall inherit them. For every one, from the least even unto the greatest, is given to covetousness. From the prophet even unto the priest, every one dealeth falsely. What family is this again? What nation is this again that we're speaking to? Huh? What inhabitants of where? Jerusalem. So when we see them writing their lies later on, talking about how Ephraim won't be vexed anymore with Judah, don't worry about that. The pen of the scribes is in vain. Right here. Y'all did all of this in vain. You're being revealed. For they that have healed the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace. Y'all hear them. Y'all hear them on YouTube, don't y'all? Peace, Shabbat, huh? Shabbat Shalom. Y'all know it ain't no peace. Were they ashamed when they had committed the abominations? Nay, they were not at all ashamed. No, they wasn't. They wrote them. I told you, they're not ashamed. They wrote them in the book for you to read. Judah is never ashamed because, like I told you, I would have hid this. Judah wrote it. They weren't ashamed. So mama ain't going to have no pity on them. Watch what I tell you. Let's keep going. Nay, they were not at all ashamed. Right here, you see it for yourself. What's Samar been telling y'all? They glorify themselves. They're not ashamed. Neither could they blush. Therefore shall they fall among them that fall. In the time of their visitation, they shall be cast down, saith the Lord. I will surely consume them, saith the Lord. There shall be no grapes on the vine, nor figs on the fig tree, and the leaves shall fade, and the things that I have given them shall pass away from them. Do y'all get that? Look what Mama's saying right here. No grapes on the vine. Why do we sit still? Assemble yourselves. Listen up, guys. Why do we sit still? Assemble yourselves, and let us enter into the defenced cities, and let us be silent there. For the Lord our God hath put us to silence, and given us water of gall to drink, because we've sinned against the Lord. We looked for peace, but no good came, and for a time of health, and behold, trouble. The snorting of the horse was heard from Dan, the Danube. Remember, guys? The Danube River, right? The whole land trembled at the sound of the neighing of his strong ones. For they are come, and they have devoured the land, and all that is in it, the city and those that dwell therein. For behold, I will send serpents. What I told y'all. I will send cockatrices amongst you, which will not be charmed, and they shall bite you, saith the Lord. That is the ones, this is, these are the disorders that are not responding to these antibiotics. They cannot be charmed. They're not responding to these antibiotics, are they now? That's why we have those STDs that are resistant to antibiotics, right, guys? Or herpetic viruses that are not responding to medicines. That's what that will not be charmed is about. And they shall bite you, saith the Lord. Remember the serpents, right? I showed y'all what that is. Go back, watch the video, guys. When I would comfort myself against sorrow, my heart is faint in me. Behold, the voice of the city of the daughter of my people. because of them that dwell in a far country. Is not the Lord in Zion? Is not her king in her? Why have they provoked me to anger with their graven images and with strange vanities? For the hurt of the daughter of my people, I am hurt. It's all about that daughter, guys. I am black. Astonishment have taken hold of me. Is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no physician there? Why then is not the health of the daughter of my people recovered? Huh, guys? They gonna pull these bones out, huh? What bones? This crunchy bone? This crunchy bone that they keep pulling out? Huh? What did the Creator say? That they gonna pull them out. They gonna be worshiping it. Didn't I tell you they wrote the Chronicles of Illumination, right? What did we read? That Stephen transformed himself into a god, right? Here is that Chronicles of Illumination book, guys. Check it out. It is stuff. Y'all have seen this wannabe ancient writing, the Illuminated Chronicle, or the Vienna Illuminated. You see it? It says right here, is a medieval illustrated chronicle from the Kingdom of Hungary from the 14th century. It represents the international artistic style of the royal court in the court of Louis I of Hungary. The illuminated decoration of the manuscript was performed in the Kingdom of Hungary before 1360. It provides knowledge of the Hungarian life, historical traditions, and legends. Its full name is Chronica Pictum. The 147 pictures of the Chronicle are a great source of information on medieval Hungary, the cultural history, costume and court life in the 14th century. Many miniatures seen inside the Chronicles are painted with gold, okay? They got some showing Attila the Hun. So go back, guys, and pause this, enlarge it, read that lower half for yourself to get caught up. I want to go now to these pictures because something jumped out at me in these pictures, but we're going to go one by one, okay? We got Attila the Hun, right? Right there, Attila the Hun. The Huns besieging Aguila. Attila meets Pope Leo. Pope Leo's the one that gave the crown to Crunchy Fist Stephen. The hunt of the white stag. The white stag, right, guys? I believe that's Ephraim. Let's keep going. 7 chieftains. The Hungarian conquest of the Carpathian Basin. Remember, they went back. Judah, the territory of Judah was located in this basin. Lehel and his horn. So these are stories, guys, y'all need to get caught up on. Grand Prince Giza. This is Stephen's father. Grand Prince Giza. And who do we have over here? Lo and behold, King Saint Stephen. King Ladislaw the First. King Ladislaw the First again. King Coloman. Don't that look like Solomon, y'all? Yeah, it does. The Battle of Posada. King Bela the Fourth. So that brings in Russia. Belarus, guys. Nation after nation after nation. We identifying, ain't we, in this Game of Thrones? Thanks to Crunchy Fist Stephen, Captain Crunchy Fist himself. Look at this, guys. Let's go back to Captain Crunchy Fist. Do you notice something here about this shape of this portrait? I do, but we're going to get to it. I want to take y'all to this folder real quick. Fair use, guys, for the purposes of criticism and education. I noticed that that crunchy fist of Stephen seems to be shaped like that. There goes that shibboleth, don't it? Or what do we say, Sibylle? Look at that S, guys. You see it. You see it. With the sun behind it. So see, Stephen is Superman. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. He is king. He's bought you the patriarchal crosses for Christianity. He is celebrated twice a year. He is Superman. Check him out. The Superman shield, fair use, also known as Superman logo, Superman symbol, or Superman S, is the iconic emblem for the fictional DC comic superhero, Superman, as a representation of one of the first superheroes. It serves as a template for character design decades after Superman's first appearance. You don't say decades after Superman's first appearance. There you go. We found Superman. And look, remember the Holy Roman Empire was brought into that, right? Right, guys? Watch this. The person who is helping to design all of these illustrated books that I've been showing y'all, right? The Illuminated Chronicles, right? Check it out. He's from the Holy Roman Empire. The Mirror Calligraphy Monumenta. In the 1500s, as printing became the most common method of producing books, intellectuals increasingly valued the inventiveness of scribes. Scribes. And the aesthetic qualities of writing. This is how you transform yourself into a god. You get people to worship your crunchy fist, and you get people to write about about your adventures. It says from 1561 to 1562, George Boxe, the Croatian-born court secretary to the Holy Roman Empire, Ferdinand I, created this model book of calligraphy in Vienna to demonstrate his technical mastery of the immense range of writing styles known to him. So this is the first individual to give us calligraphy. You see that stylized S? You see it. He gave us calligraphy. Where'd he go? What's his name again? He was Croatian born. George Boxe. Right there in the top paragraph. From George Boxe, Croatian born. He's the one that came up with calligraphy. But they're going to tell you it was first born out of China, right? Listen, guys, pay attention. All right, about 30 years later, we're down at the second paragraph. Emperor Rudolph II, Ferdinand's grandson, commissioned Joris Hofnagel to illuminate Boxe's model book. So they added the calligraphy first, and then they added these photos to draw you in. This is what the scribes do. This is how they illuminated that book. It says they added insects to nearly every page, composing them so as to enhance the unity and balance of the page's designs. It was one of the most unusual collaborations between a scribe and painter in the history of manuscript illumination. because of the person's interest in painting objects, Hofnagel, okay, because of Hofnagel's interest in painting objects of nature, his detailed images complemented Rudolph II's celebrated a cabinet of curiosities that contained bones, shells, fossils, and other natural specimens. They keep pulling out the bones, right? Hofnagel's careful images of nature also enhance the development of Netherlandish still life paintings. Okay, I was about to say Neanderthal. Ah, so these people are just stylizing and drawing you in and making sure that Stephen is turned into a god, right? Now, I want you to know that even for me to access the Chronicles of Illumination, watch what they say to me. I had to go through a library. Look at this, guys. Once I accessed it, it told me that Shibboleth authentication was successful. Y'all see that? I couldn't believe it. You have to be a part of a university, guys. I got my master's from Liberty University. I'm enrolled in postdoctoral credits at Liberty University. This is how I got into it. They're guarding this. We those honey badgers over here. And like once again, I told y'all that crunchy fist looks like that right hand of fellowship, guys. Look at it. They're going to tell us we got unity. Ain't no unity. That's this right here. That same shibboleth. So, guys, next week, I want to start talking about some of these nations. Some of these nations that are forged from our crunchy fist, wayward cousin. Captain Crunchy Fist himself, Saint Stephen the Moor, the Judahite. Much love to you guys, and thanks for spending my birthday with me. I'll see you guys next week.